Hey, good morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 10th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus and this is your pushbuttonstocktrading.com daily video market review. Let's start today by taking a quick look at the Nasdaq Composite, but before we do that, stocks inched higher yesterday on mixed volume. Both the S&P and the Nasdaq recorded new all-time highs, though both closed below their all-time high closes. Volume increased slightly on the Nasdaq and fell on the New York Stock Exchange. Investors.com called yesterday a stalling day on both the Nasdaq and the S&P, which frankly I don't understand. Stalling is a form of distribution that occurs when an index closes at the bottom of its intraday range as it makes slight gains in higher volume. Volume on the S&P was down yesterday, so it couldn't have been a stalling day. For our purposes, we'll note the stalling action in the Nasdaq, but not the S&P. The S&P continues to struggle with resistance in the 2175 range, while the Nasdaq is bracketed by minor support in the 5165 range and resistance around its prior all-time high in the 5232 area. Our market timing model on both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 remains on a buy signal. A buy signal indicates that both aggressive and conservative traders can buy at this point, but we shouldn't be increasing margin. Investors.com is indicating a confirmed uptrend in the market with four distribution days on both the S&P and the Nasdaq. Our count is only 3 days on the S&P. Tuesday advancing issues edged decliners by about 8 to 7. New highs bettered new lows. The put-call ratio slipped to 0.86, a much less extreme number than Friday's 0.67. The recent volatility in the put-call ratio is an indication of the uncertainty in the market just now. Small capitalization stocks bettered large and are outperforming on a 10-day moving average basis. The fastest market gains generally occur when small caps are outperforming. We remain on a buy signal on both the S&P and the Nasdaq, but the current advance appears to be losing steam. While the Nasdaq continues to assault new highs, the S&P has stalled and is struggling. The S&P's been in a trading range for about 3 weeks now. Although we're on a buy signal and traders should be fully invested, or at least approaching fully invested, we should also be keeping stops in place and current. Okay. Yesterday, the Nasdaq was up 12.34 points, or just under 1/4%. We closed at 5225, which is just below the all-time high of 5232. The Nasdaq closed about the middle of its daily trading range. That's interesting because yesterday trading volume was a little bit higher than the prior day, and Investors.com called yesterday a stalling day. A stalling day is typically when an index trades in a very tight range, closing at the bottom of its daily trading range on higher trading volume. Yesterday we appeared to close in the middle of our daily trading range, and so the stalling day is a little bit suspect here. Anyway, for you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend. We've been in a confirmed uptrend since June 30th. Since we went into the uptrend, we have 4 distribution days, including yesterday's stalling day. These 2 distribution days are not really a major concern, and yesterday's stalling action is a little bit suspect, so we really only have 1 distribution day that's of concern in this market. That's not a lot of distribution, and distribution isn't really a concern at this point. Our market timing model is on a buy signal, and the Nasdaq is trading in a really tight range right here between support down here in the 5165 area and resistance up here in the 5232 range. Let's see what the S&P 500 is up to. Yesterday the S&P was up 0.85 points, or 0.04%. We closed at 2181. We continue to struggle with resistance up here at the prior high. While yesterday the Nasdaq did set a new all-time high, it closed below its recent high. Trading volume was below the prior day. The Nasdaq is the S&P is currently in a confirmed uptrend with 3 distribution days, but only 1 serious distribution day, and distribution isn't really a concern at this point in the market. Our market timing model is on a buy signal. Right now the S&P appears to be bracketed by support down here in the 2134 area and resistance up here at its all-time high, which is right about where we are right now. Nasdaq has been putting in this 3-week consolidation. Would be encouraging to the bulls to see that break out to the upside on heavy volume. Let's talk a little bit about swing trading. And to do that, we're going to go back to our Nasdaq Composite. We're going to note that yesterday the Nasdaq closed above its 5-day simple moving average, which we show here in pink, and its 10-day simple moving average, which we show in green, and the 10-day is above the 5-day. That's our definition of a buy-long signal. Buy-long signal indicates that swing traders can be adding to positions at this point. And in fact, we added 3 positions yesterday. The first, CDE, we bought when it broke out of this short consolidation in the 1603 area. We actually closed below that range. We have a stop on CDE at 1557. Next we bought LGIH. We bought LGIH on a gap above this bounce from the 50-day moving average. We paid $33.78. And finally, yesterday we bought COHR when it broke out of this mini consolidation at $107.50. Our stop is 104.42. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.